If we turn our backs and spit in his face, is God still gonna bless the USA?
Reaching the end of a job interview, the human resources person asked the young MBA grad, "And what starting salary were you looking for?" The candidate responded, "In the neighborhood of 175,000, depending on the benefits package." The HR person said, "Well, what would you say to a package of 5 weeks of vacation, 14 paid holidays, full medical, dental, company matching retirement fund to 50% of your salary, and a company car?" The graduate sat up, his mouth wide open, and said, "Wow, are you kidding?" And the HR person responded, "Yes, but you started it." Our trouble is that we want to start at the top and work our way up from there. Christians are sometimes the same way. We want what's at the top without going through the trials below. James said, "My brothers and sisters, when you have many kinds of troubles, you should be joyful, because you know that these troubles test your faith, and this will give you patience." Greetings, patriots. I'm Perry Green, and this is God in America. On more than one occasion, the Jewish religious leaders tested Jesus' ability to interpret the Torah. After the Sadducees' failed attempt, the Pharisees took their turn. A Torah expert asked him a kindergarten question regarding the greatest commandment. Jesus combined two commands and told him to love God and his neighbor. Everything hinges on these two instructions. There's a story of a Gentile who approached the great Shammai and asked the rabbi to teach him the Torah while standing on one foot. Shammai drove the goy away. The same man then approached Hillel with the same request. Rabbi Hillel stood on one foot and said, "Love God with all your heart, soul, and strength. Love your neighbor as yourself." The rest is commentary. Jesus didn't walk away after answering. He used the opportunity to teach his challengers with a profound question. Notice Matthew 22, verse 41 through 46. While the Pharisees were gathered together, Jesus asked them, saying, "What do you think about the Christ? Whose son is he?" They said to him, "The son of David." He said to them, "How then does David in the Spirit call him Lord, saying, 'The Lord said to my Lord, sit at my right hand till I make your enemies your footstool'? If David then calls him Lord, how is he his son?" And no one was able to answer him a word, nor from that day on did anyone dare to question him anymore. Jesus' question reminds me of the old time travel dilemma in which a man goes back into the past and meets his grandfather. They have a fight, and the grandson kills his grandfather. How could he be born? If he wasn't born, how did he travel to the past? If he didn't time travel, he didn't kill his grandfather, and he could be born. Well, the great Torah teachers couldn't answer Jesus. He silenced them. They stopped their scripture challenges. Instead, they moved to challenge his life. When he made his triumphal entry, they looked for a way to remove him. We frequently push God out of our lives when he fails to meet our expectations or answer our questions. In a sense, we eliminate his presence. We disregard his influence and choose to follow our own desires rather than his will. This approach didn't serve the Pharisees and Sadducees and will not serve us. After feeding the 5,000, Jesus sent the disciples in the boat to Bethsaida and planned to meet them after he prayed. The storm arose, and Jesus came to them walking on the sea and would have passed them by, Mark says. As the disciples cried out, thinking he was a ghost, he identified himself and calmed the storm. We have challenges that come from God or life. We do not escape this world without them. We may feel confused, disoriented, afraid, or exhausted, but Christ intends to meet us on the other side, helping us along the way. America is in a revealing time of trial. We will soon see if we, the people, will prevail or if we will give in to the corrupt deep state oligarchs. Too many Americans prefer the corrupt government agencies that lie and steal their tax dollars rather than fix the fraud. They would rather let murdering illegal immigrant gangs loose on their neighbors than protect them with the laws of the land. That is certainly a violation of the greatest commands. We are being refined one day at a time, one department at a time. The masks are coming off, uncovering our nefarious political leaders for who they are. Those who support the corruption are likewise being exposed. We will come out of the trial as a better nation. continue asking God for His aid in this storm. Well, thanks for being with us today. Please like and subscribe and tell others about our podcast. As we close, let's keep the light of God's testing burning.
Yeah, if we turn our backs and spit in His face, will God still bless